Did you know that the richest 1% of Nigerians control nearly 80% of the country's wealth? Despite being Africa's largest economy, the wealth gap in Nigeria is staggering. While millions struggle with poverty, a few powerful families wield immense fortunes and influence, not only within Nigeria but across the entire continent. But how did we get here? Let's take a look at Nigeria's complex history, its rise as a wealth hub in Africa, and the families that dominate the economic landscape. You won't believe how these families built their fortunes and what their secrets are for staying on top. When we talk about wealth in Nigeria, we're not just talking about numbers. Nigeria, often hailed as the giant of Africa, is Africa's largest economy and a key player on the global stage. With vast natural resources, a booming tech sector, and a population of over 200 million, the potential is immense. But here's the catch. This wealth is far from evenly spread. Beneath the surface of economic growth lies a stark divide between the ultra-wealthy and the millions struggling to survive. In this video, we'll dive deep into Nigeria's most powerful families, the ones who control vast fortunes and wield influence, not just locally but across the continent and even globally. We'll explore how these dynasties command industries like oil, banking, and tech, shaping Nigeria's present and future. Now here's why you should stick around until the end. We're not only revealing their immense wealth, but we'll also uncover the unexpected stories behind how they built it. Trust me, you won't want to skip this because the juiciest part comes later. So before we dive in, make sure to subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell because you'll want to be in the loop for more content like this. While Nigeria's wealthiest families hold immense power and influence, their fortunes are not immune to the challenges that come with operating in a complex and often unstable environment. One of the biggest hurdles they face is economic instability. Nigeria's economy, though large, is highly dependent on oil, a commodity with fluctuating prices. This volatility can lead to sharp downturns, impacting even the wealthiest families whose businesses are often tied to this key industry. Another major challenge is corruption, which permeates many sectors of the economy. While some families have navigated this environment successfully, others find themselves at odds with political shifts or legal battles that threaten their assets and reputations. Navigating this corruption-laden terrain requires connections, strategy, and sometimes compromise. Social inequality also poses a unique challenge. The gap between the rich and poor in Nigeria is one of the widest in the world, and with the spotlight on the elite, wealthy families often face public scrutiny. The pressure to balance their image while maintaining their influence can be a delicate and ongoing struggle. As we dive deeper into these challenges, we'll see how these powerful families manage to stay on top despite the complexities they face every day. Let's take a closer look at Nigeria's top 15 wealthiest families, starting from the bottom and working our way up to the most powerful. Each of these families has carved a unique path to wealth, navigating the economic, political, and social landscape of Nigeria to amass their fortunes. From oil and gas to banking, telecoms, and even entertainment, their influence extends across industries both within Nigeria and beyond its borders. 15. The Ovia family, banking and tech pioneers. Jim Ovia, founder of Zenith Bank, is a visionary in Nigeria's banking sector. Under his leadership, Zenith grew to become one of the largest financial institutions in West Africa. The family also invests heavily in technology, with Ovia playing a key role in fostering Nigeria's digital economy through his telecom ventures. 14. The Adenuga family, telecom titans. Dr. Mike Adenuga, the founder of Globacom, Nigeria's second-largest telecom operator, built his fortune in oil and telecommunications. His family continues to hold influence in these sectors, and Globacom's aggressive expansion across West Africa has solidified the Adenuga's place among Nigeria's wealthiest. 13. The Ibru family, industrial and real estate giants. The Ibru family's wealth dates back decades to Michael Ibru, who founded the Ibru Organization, one of Nigeria's largest conglomerates. With interests in shipping, fishing, agriculture, and real estate, the family has maintained significant influence in the Nigerian industry. 12. The Folawio family, energy and trade. Powerhouses. The late Wahab Yanda Fulawio started the family's fortune through the Yinka Fulawio Group, which operates in energy, shipping, and agriculture. The Fulawio family has maintained a stronghold in the energy sector, specifically in oil and gas exploration and production. 11. The Saraki family, political and business moguls. Known for both their political dynasty and business ventures, the Saraki family wields influence in government and commerce. Bukola Saraki, former Senate president, continues to guide the family's business interests in agriculture, real estate, and financial services, contributing to their vast wealth. 10. The Dangote family, cement and manufacturing kings. Though not quite at the top of the list yet, Aliko Dangote's family, particularly his extended family, holds immense power in Nigeria's manufacturing sector. Dangote Cement, among other ventures, has helped grow the family's wealth, while Aliko Dangote himself stands as one of the richest people in Africa. 9. The Dantada family, pioneers in trade and agriculture. One of the most historically significant families, the Dantadas, have built their fortune through trade and agriculture, particularly in groundnuts and cotton. They also have deep connections with Aliko Dangote, further expanding their influence in the business world. 8. The Tinubu family, political and economic power brokers. The Tinubu family's wealth and influence come from both politics and business. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, former governor of Lagos State, has shaped the political landscape of Nigeria for decades. His family's business interests range from real estate to oil and gas, securing their position among Nigeria's elite. 7. The Otedola family, oil and energy giants. Femi Otedola, a major player in Nigeria's oil sector, built his family's wealth through Fort Oil and other energy ventures. His children, particularly his daughter DJ Cuppy, are also making waves in the entertainment and business industries, further expanding the Otedola family's influence. The Briggs family, oil and shipping magnates. The Briggs family, led by Chief O.B. Lulu Briggs, has deep roots in Nigeria's oil and gas sector. With significant interests in oil exploration, shipping, and transportation, the family has accumulated vast wealth and remains one of the most powerful in the Niger Delta region. The Abiola family, political influence and business success. Chief Moshood Abiola, a significant political figure and businessman, built his family's wealth through various ventures, including agriculture, banking, and media. The Abiola family continues to maintain influence in both business and politics, securing their place among Nigeria's wealthiest. The Alakiya family, oil tycoons Folarunsho Alakija, one of the richest women in Africa, built her fortune in the oil industry. Her company, Famfa Oil, holds one of the largest oil blocks in Nigeria. The Alakiya family's wealth extends beyond oil, with ventures in fashion and real estate, making them one of the most powerful in the country. 3. The Adeleke family, music and real estate moguls. While known globally for the superstar Davido, the Adeleke family's wealth comes primarily from real estate and energy ventures. Adedeji Adeleke, Davido's father, is a key player in Nigeria's private sector, with investments in various industries, including banking and education. 2. The Indimi family, oil and exploration experts. The Indimi family's wealth stems from Mohammed Indimi, who founded Oriental Energy Resources, a leading oil exploration company. With connections to political elites and extensive interests in the energy sector, the Indimi family holds significant influence in both Nigeria and the global oil market. 1. The Dangote family, the pinnacle of wealth. At the very top of the list is the Dangote family, led by Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man. The Dangote Group, which spans cement, sugar, flour, and oil refining, dominates the African business landscape. Dangote's influence stretches far beyond Nigeria as he continues to expand his empire across multiple sectors, securing his family's legacy as the wealthiest in Nigeria. This exploration offers a comprehensive look at how Nigeria's wealthiest families have built their empires across various sectors, from banking and telecom to oil and agriculture. Their stories reflect not only the vast opportunities within Nigeria, but also the immense challenges that come with maintaining such wealth and influence. Let's zoom in on the Dangote family, and in particular, a key moment that not only showcases their influence, but also highlights their contribution to Nigeria's economy. Aliko Dangote, already a titan in industries like cement and sugar, made headlines in 2021 when his company, Dangote Group, launched the Dangote Refinery, the largest single-train refinery in the world. This $19 billion oil refinery, located in Lagos, can process 650,000 barrels of crude oil per day, enough to meet Nigeria's domestic fuel demand and potentially end the country's reliance on imported fuel. For decades, Nigeria, despite being one of the largest oil producers in Africa, had to rely on importing refined petroleum due to inadequate refining capacity. This created a paradox in which the country would export crude oil but spend billions annually on importing refined products. Dangote saw this gap as an opportunity, and the refinery is now poised to change the game. Not only will the Dangote refinery significantly reduce Nigeria's fuel imports, but it is also expected to create over 70,000 jobs and drive down fuel costs for Nigerians. Beyond that, the refinery is projected to have a ripple effect on other industries, from petrochemicals to manufacturing, making it a cornerstone of Nigeria's economic future. This project exemplifies how the Dangote family's vision and investment power have the potential to reshape entire sectors of the economy. It's not just about wealth, it's about using that wealth to create transformative change. The Dangote refinery stands as a testament to the family's immense influence, not only in Nigeria but across Africa, solidifying their legacy as the most powerful economic force in the country. This moment exemplifies Dangote's far-reaching impact, highlighting the power of private investment in shaping Nigeria's future. In this video, we've explored the world of Nigeria's wealthiest families and the immense influence they wield across industries like oil, banking, telecommunications, and more. From the Ovia family's contributions to the tech and banking sectors, to the Adenuga family's telecom empire, each of these dynasties has shaped Nigeria's economy in unique ways. We've seen how some, like the Dangote family, have not only built staggering personal fortunes, but also contributed to national development through projects like the Dangote Refinery, which promises to revolutionize Nigeria's oil industry. However, we've also highlighted the challenges these families face: economic instability, corruption, and the widening gap between the rich and poor. Despite these hurdles, these powerful families continue to shape the country's economic future, navigating complex environments to retain their influence and expand their wealth. At the heart of Nigeria's wealth landscape, it is clear that a select few families control vast resources and industries, significantly impacting the nation's development. As their fortunes grow, so too does their influence, not just within Nigeria, but across Africa and the global stage. These families aren't just building wealth, they're building legacies. This summary ties together the exploration of Nigeria's wealthiest families and their critical role in shaping the country's economic landscape. Now that we've taken a deep dive into Nigeria's wealthiest families, we'd love to hear from you. Which family's story surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. And if you're curious about the entrepreneurial spirit that drives so much of Nigeria's wealth, make sure to check out our next video where we explore the rise of Nigerian entrepreneurship and the innovators shaping the future. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to stay updated with more fascinating content.